Hey guys, it's Lord here, back again with another review, and today we'll be taking a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Target exclusive Batwoman Beyond. She is part of the collect build Jokerbot wave, which has been kind of a rigmarole over the past few months because we got Batman Beyond way back in the spring of this year. I believe it was April or May. He was hitting a little bit more frequently. And then it feels like just a month or two ago we got Shriek, and now we have Batwoman Beyond. So cutting right to the chase, she comes with the legs to the Jokerbot collect-build figure. And this thing is cool, man. I'm looking forward to getting the wings off of Blight and completing this thing, because really, you could say it's complete right now, but I want those wings, so I'm going to hold off on doing a video on him until we have those wings, and then I will do a review of him when that happens. But with that being said, good old Mr. Brian, aka my dad, was able to find this, so shout out to him. They had 8 of these, so if you can't find this, I guess your Target sucks, because they had 8 of these. 8. That's one more than what they had of the Neck of Goliaths a week ago. So hopefully this one's a little bit easier to find. We'll see. Hopefully they have 8 Blights when he comes out, because he's the one I want the most, because he's the Skull guy. Of course I want the Skull guy the most. But what is up with the Target exclusives, man? I've reviewed 4 in the past week. It's getting out of hand. It's driving me crazy. It's like Target exclusive this, Target exclusive that. Well, newsflash, folks, the next 5 reviews are not Target exclusive. So we'll have a break from Target's crap for almost a week. 5 business days, we'll say that. So, yeah. Not quite sure what's going on with all that craziness, but I guess Target's doing favors for somebody. I don't know, maybe they're good at giving hand jobs. Toy companies, I don't know. But getting into the meat and potatoes of this review before it turns into a rant, and it really doesn't need to be, because of the collectible trading card. I'm waiting for me to get like the wrong card with a figure and just be like, here's the card, and it's not the right character. But there you go. And on the back, kind of bio. Now, it's my understanding that this is Dick Grayson's daughter. I don't know if it's with Starfire. She has red hair, which we'll see in a minute. But I'm not too sure about this character. I don't know a whole lot about her. But she's kind of cool looking. So, look at that in a minute. But she does come with 2 grabby hands. And 2 Batarangs. These are the teched out Batarangs we got with the Batman Beyond figure. Which McFarlane's pretty sneaky. Because they packed the cartoon accurate Batarangs with the Target exclusive Batman Beyond without the facial features. And then the Batman Beyond with the facial features, they packed the rocket boosters with, which I'll be taking a look at that figure a bit later this week. But yeah, it makes you want to buy it both, doesn't it? Todd knows what he's doing. He's been in the game for almost 30 years. Yeah, almost 30 years. So I had to think about that for a minute. But yeah, 94 was not 30 years ago. But she does come with a display stand. I wish she came with a flight stand. I mean, these flight stands are the shiznit. I love these. But whatever. I'm mostly going to be using them for my NECA gargoyles anyways. But looking at her. She's really cool. A very kind of Spider-Man looking mask there. It's got the big eyes on it. I'm curious if this character's going to have a maskless, or unmasked I should say, or a version with facial features on it, because again, I don't know a whole lot about this character other than it's Dick Grayson's kid. She's got red hair, so I can only assume it's with Starfire or Barbara Gordon, maybe. But she's cool. I dig her. Really cool. I don't believe she's any relation to the Batwoman we're used to seeing. You know, the one that's in the Chicks. But, you know, nothing wrong with that. But articulation on this figure is pretty good. She's got decent range in the head there. She can look down really well. She can't look up a whole lot because of her hair. But you can force it a bit and get her to look up a decent amount. So that's cool. Her hair also feels to be like on a separate piece. Or it's just glued in loosely on mine. I don't know. But it definitely feels like it's a separate piece in there. And you can kind of rotate it about. But don't quote me on that. Hashtag don't break your toys. She does have a lot of tilt. Really nice tilt in there. And of course can rotate just fine. That might be a separate piece. It's just loosely tabbed in. Shoulders. Move forward and back. She does have the butterflies. Beautiful butterflies. That shift all around. Shoulders go out to the side. Now these aren't detented, but they're nice and butter smooth and ready to go out of package. So that is nice. She's got these shoulder pauldrons, which I dig them. Kind of wish they were on the body, but whatever. A little bit of heat will warp that down a bit. Never hurt anybody. She's got a bicep swivel. She's got double jointed elbows, which are really tight on her. They work fine, though. Plenty of range out of that. She does have the ball hinge wrists and these little claw hands. Come on her in the package, but if you wanted to take those off, you could easily do so. Got pretty fat pigs on there. That's what she said. Was not expecting that. But she's got them. So that's cool. And her little blade thingies on her arm here. She's got a smoother arm than Batman Beyond. He has like gauntlets going on. She's just got the little spikes sticking out the side. These are soft, pliable plastic. The tab on the back of the arm is not. It's nice, kind of stiff. Oh, no, wait a minute. That is kind of soft. Well, maybe that's why that was a pain in the butt to put in the wing. But, of course, her wings do have the tabs in them. I wish they could figure something out to have these tab in while their arms are down. I think it would look a little bit better as far as the aesthetic goes, but it's not that bad. It never really bugged me with Batman Beyond, and really the red of the wing behind it or in front of it, in this one's case, kind of covers that tab hole up, so it's not too bad. I don't mind the little tab holes. It's whatever. You gotta work with what you can work with. Diaphragm joint, she gets pretty good back out of that. Pretty good crunch too. A really good crunch. I don't know how much of the waist is helping that out, but it definitely works. She's also got some rotation and some tilting. And the same thing goes for the waist, but it's kind of stiff, so, you know, be careful about that. I can talk. All these Target exclusives drive me crazy. But her hips, you get decent range out of these. Mind you, they are going to be hindered by her derriere. Her bat butt, as it were. And she's got a thigh cut. It works okay. Or rotation at the upper leg, I should say. I don't really know what you would call that. But it works okay. I will say she has a bit more gap over here than she does over here, but that might just be because I have the leg posed. She's got double jointed knee. And the feet, they do hinge forward and back. They do rotate. They have that ball hinge joint in there. I will say, this one's a little weak on mine, but it's whatever. And she's got some toe joints, which I never liked, so whatever. Whatever. She looks really good, though. I dig this figure. This whole wave has been just freaking home runs, man. I really dig this Batman Beyond stuff. I think it's really solid. Some of the best stuff we've gotten from the multiverse this year. I wouldn't be surprised if I do a top 10 multiverse list if all 4 of these figures aren't on there, because they're all really solid. I dig them all. Really good. So with that being said, let's take a look at some comparisons. First up here is the new Batwoman Beyond next to the rest of the collectible Jokerbot wave that we have thus far. We got Batman Beyond, came out during the spring. Shriek, who came out fairly recently. What is it, a couple of months ago now? There was quite a big gap between him and Batman Beyond, last I remember. And then we have what we got of the Jokerbot. Since he can stand, might as well throw him in there. And, yeah, that Jokerbot's really tall, wow. But, looking at this line, I'm really happy with what we've gotten out of this. I hope we get more Batman Beyond stuff in the future. I'd really like, again, a Spellbinder, or a Mad Stan, or Ink, or the Hunter guy with the robotic spine. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff they could do, and I hope we get a lot more in the future. So, take that for what you will. And last, but certainly not least, we have our 2 regulars, the Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibulus and the Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn. And it looks like Batwoman Beyond here. It's going to be one of the very few female members of the Men in Red and Black Club, along with Lady Death. So, with that being said, time to wrap things up. Some final thoughts. Overall, and I think this is a very nice addition to the collectible Jokerbot wave of figures that McFarlane Toys is doing in their multiverse line this year. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we get blights before the year ends so we can quote-unquote finish the Jokerbot collectible figure. But if not, hey, at least he can stand now. But yeah, this is a really solid release for the multiverse line, and I think is one of the better female figures to come out of it. So if you're at all interested in, again, the Jokerbot collectible figure, or you just want a really nice, solid McFarlane Toys female figure, I think this is a really good one to go with. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and the notification bell so you know whenever I upload more reviews like this one. Got to show that algorithm who's boss, right? Don't forget to hit me up on Instagram at Overlord Productions and leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of this figure, whether you want it, love it, or hate it. I know this one probably ain't for everyone because I don't believe she was ever in the animated series. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. But again, I think it's a really solid figure, especially for a female figure. We haven't got a ton of really super awesome female figures outside of Wonder Woman in this line, so it's nice to see one, finally, after almost 2 years, it seems. But, with all that being said, as always, keep the comments civil, because the world sucks enough as it is. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.